You know what? Let's open up our show to a voice besides mine. This is Pass the Mic. One of our goals on the show is to entertain, so I got to bring in my comedy friends to help me out, because quite frankly, I'm a 6 out of 10 at best. Today, we're talking about DC going back to normal after the pandemic. Tourism is on the rise again. We got 18 million tourists in 2021, which was way more than the city expected, but just shy of the normal pre-COVID levels. Now, more tourists can be a good and a bad thing, so I brought in Shevitz Richard to discuss. Are you happy to see the tourists are back?
Yeah, I'm happy to see they back. Yeah, I just one of the articles I read, they say, but they're not really, spending too much money or being too economical, helping our economical system out here that much. But I'm glad to see it back. I look at it like this: everything down DC almost is free. You can come to DC free, and I think the tourists that was coming here before, before the dispensaries and all that, they were spending money.
Yeah, I'm kind of conflicted. Selfishly, I like having the city to myself, but I appreciate having the tourists back because I know how much that does help our economy. But they do have to spend that money. If I'm gonna be paying the park because y'all done crowded all the downtown, then y'all can at least spend some money.
But when you come here, you got to be a real tourist. You got to see the real stuff.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't come downtown to see the mall. Me personally, I think every time someone get off at National Airport, we should start them all the way down at Duke Street, 395, rush hour traffic, and bring them through that rush hour traffic over 14th Street, all the way over to Nanny Helen Barrow. And let them spend a whole day in traffic so they get the real DC. They can see the real stuff, you know what I'm saying? Because when they be walking across the street and we going, about our way, they like, I'm in a crosswalk. I do what I want. I'm here. I'm a tourist, you know what I'm saying? I see that sign right there.
Rank these tourist groups by your favorite to your most hated. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right. You got the middle school tour group. Then you have the international group with the using the iPads as a whole camera. Then you have the family wearing the T-shirts that they bought on the National Mall stand. And then you have the January 6th insurrectionists.
I would rank from worst to best, of course, the January 16th mob.
Yeah.
They're the worst. And then the 8th graders. They're the worst. I like the people, the top of my list would be the ones that wear the family shirts. We're from here, we're from there, all the shirts match so everybody know that we're all together. They would be my favorite. And the ones with the cameras and all that, I like them because I like to, get behind their pictures and photobomb and tell them I'm gonna take pictures of them and flip the camera around, take a bunch of pictures of myself and then flip it back around, take pictures of them, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, it's like, it's a nice city, it's a nice place to see, but the 8th graders, I'll put them right up there with the January 16th. January 6th. I'll put them right up there with January 6th.
Funny, I also like the international tourists are my favorite too. Although my troll move is to take pictures of people taking pictures. I always thought that was funny just to square up on a dude taking a photo because he has no idea. And then they turn around like that. Maybe it's their culture. I don't know.
That's what they do in DC. They take pictures of people taking pictures.
I don't know. I think we might need a recount. I'm going to go with the international tourists for the win. I will. Those are the only folks that have been happy to have me just walk into one of their photos and pretend that that was the photo that they wanted all along. A picture of his wife in front of the Lincoln Memorial and a random passersby. If you want to hear more from Shevitz, he'll be performing at the DC Improv on June 12th at the Tony Woods and Friends show. Speaking of Tony Woods, he'll be coming up soon on the show.